You may receive a pager that needs programming. What we're going to do is show how to program this pager. In order to program it, there's a piece of information that you need, and that is the frequency of the WaveWare base that it's being paired with. The frequency can be determined by turning the WaveWare base over and looking at the reverse side at the labels. The upper label has the frequency on the second line, frequency 467.825 megahertz. This is the piece of information we need to program our pager with. So we're back to the pager now that we have that frequency information. So let's show how to start the programming. We're going to reverse the pager, and you'll see that there is a slide that covers up the battery. So let's get that out of the way. There's a little bracket that holds that in place, and now I'm going to slide this out of the way, and there's our battery. And you can see that it's just a AA battery. So what I'm going to do is remove the battery. I'm going to go back to the other side. I want to press and hold the middle button, this button here, hold that down while I put the battery back in place. Now let's watch the screen, and you'll see that on the screen there is now a request for a passcode. Now what we're doing here is you will not have to put any information in here. We leave that at 0. So what we're going to do is use the large button on the right to advance to the next screen. And sure enough, on the next screen, this is where you program in the frequency. So we're going to use the middle button to advance the number. So it's 4, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move to the next digit by using the buttons to the right, the left. Now we have 4, 6, 4. So you continually go through this process and advance those numbers to whatever the frequency is that you want. All right. Once you get that in, you move to the next screen by pressing the button on the far right again, and now we have the cap code. The cap code is what it will identify this particular pager. In this case, we have 0000101. That is the cap code for this pager. If I want this to be pager 102, I will use the same process using my arrows on the left. So I'm going to go move it over. So I'm moving the digits, moving to the next digit using my arrows to the left. I'm going over. I've got 101. I move to the 0, and now I could change that 1 to a 2. So now it's pager 102. I could make it 3. Now it's pager 103. Whatever you want it to be, now you go back to the large button on the right and press it for the next screen, next screen, next screen, next screen. Keep advancing through your screens. This is the baud rate, and the baud rate should be 512, and it is. Next screen, don't change the password, leave it at 4 zeros. Contrast, don't worry about that. And last, it'll beep and tell you that it's passed and you are now on. So the pager is now programmed. So now I'm going to go to the reverse side and slide my cover back on. And this is a little delicate. You need to start from the far end and slide it forward until it locks in position, and then lock it in place using the tab.